Alright guys, welcome to Rate the Audits, where misconduct gets dragged into the spotlight and accountability isn't optional. Today's footage, sourced from Crime Bojage, throws us straight into a tense, real-world encounter that spirals fast. Alan Norman steps out of a shop, minding his own business, when officers suddenly close in, blocking his path like he's already guilty. And here's where it gets ridiculous. They claim he was giving them evils. That's right, not evidence, not a report, just a look. Within seconds, that weak excuse mutates into suspicion of shoplifting. No proof, no facts, just assumptions dressed up as authority. But Alan doesn't fold. He challenges them, demands lawful grounds, and refuses to be intimidated. What follows is a confrontation that exposes how quickly power can be abused when accountability takes a back seat.
You've been giving us evils as you walk past our van. You've got into boots.
Yeah.
You're feeling about with a lot of stuff and coming out again.
I don't know what you're talking about evils.
Why are you being so cagey?
Am I obliged to answer your questions?
The fact is, you're very cagey right from the start, mate. And
Listen,
the fact that
don't give me a police nonsense.
All right, okay.
Cagey. What grounds can I?
Well, I'll tell you what.
Yeah. What power and authority are you acting under at this time?
I'm going to search you on the Section 1 of PACE.
What are your grounds? Hold on.
I've told you, listen to me.
On what grounds?
Okay, listen.
You tell me
listen.
what grounds.
Okay. If you listen
tell
to
me what grounds.
Listen to me.
I'm listening.
All right, I'm going to search you
You are
on the Section
depriving
1 of
me of my
PACE.
liberty and freedom. Article 5 of the European Convention of Human Rights.
We're going to handcuff you for a minute.
For what reason?
Right.
Hey, what grounds?
Give me a second.
What grounds?
Just give us a second.
I want grounds.
Listen, we'll explain all that in a second. So at this moment in time,
Hey,
listen,
relax. Oi,
listen,
you relax. You relax.
You relax.
Sir, just listen to me.
Yeah,
right?
I'm listening.
Okay. So at this moment, you've been detained for the purpose of search.
On what grounds?
And that's what we're going to.
If you give me a chance, I'll explain it.
So
you should have explained it before you did.
Now things escalate, and you can feel the tension rising. Alan repeatedly asks a simple question. What are the legal grounds? And instead of clear answers, he gets delay tactics and vague responses. Officers tell him to wait, while already detaining him, flipping procedure on its head. That's not how this works. Under Section 1 of PACE, grounds must come first, not after the fact. But here, it's all backwards. The justification? His behavior, his attitude, his supposed demeanor. That's not law, that's opinion. And opinion isn't enough to restrict someone's freedom. Alan stands firm, calling out the violation, even referencing his rights under the European Convention. He's not aggressive, he's informed. And that's exactly what seems to frustrate the officers. Because when someone knows the rules, it becomes a lot harder to bend them.
we want to explain that to you.
Right.
So let my colleague explain what he needs to explain.
Okay.
However, it's really important that you don't interrupt him and let him finish.
I'm going to let him finish.
But one thing I just want to add is at this moment in time, you're obviously detained. Well, explain why you're detained.
You should have done that before. No. Human rights. It's very clear.
Can I explain something to you? We're entitled and able to say you are detained for the purpose of search.
Under
which is
what
what we've done, and that's what we're about to explain.
Okay, tell me.
Okay.
Don't use any cagey nonsense.
I'm not going to say cagey.
I will remind you.
Be quiet for a minute. I'll explain it.
And obviously we've used force temporarily due to your demeanour. And you've got handcuffs on you. Okay. Until the search is completed,
right? Well,
I don't consent.
I do not consent.
Okay, I appreciate that.
To any searches or seizures.
Doesn't matter about consent.
Oh, it does, because you have no grounds here.
Unfortunately, you don't have to. Okay. Right.
Thank you.
My colleagues to explain everything.
Right. Are you filming this?
Yes.
Right. Well, I'll be doing an accessory.
I completely understand. And you're.
Then comes the pressure tactics, and this is where it gets uncomfortable. Despite Alan clearly stating he won't provide his details, a right he fully has, the officers keep circling back, asking again and again. It's not about information anymore. It's about control. Repeat the question enough times, and maybe the person cracks. That's the strategy. Meanwhile, their so-called suspicion keeps shifting. First it's evils, then it's fidgeting, then suddenly it's potential theft. But none of it sticks, because none of it is grounded in actual evidence. Alan even explains his actions, something as simple as putting on a mask, but instead of accepting that, the officers double down. They lean on perception over facts, turning normal behavior into something suspicious. That's a dangerous game, because if perception is enough, then anyone can become a target.
So, we've seen you come past the van, as I said.
Right, thank you. I'm coming down the road, minding my business.
Yeah, listen, let me explain.
Yeah.
Given us evils, you're going to the shop.
What's evils anyway?
Right, listen.
Can you go to the CPS with I was giving him evils?
You can actually.
Can you?
Yeah.
And what would that amount
Do you
to?
want to let me explain the grounds then?
Carry on.
Okay. You go into the shop, you see him fiddling around.
Fiddling around?
Yeah.
I went in there for to do my business.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
But I'm telling
in
you
there every day.
I'm telling you from my point of view, fella.
I don't want your point of view unless it adds
My
up to
point of
grounds.
view is very,
Gives
very
you the
important.
authority to detain me.
Yeah.
Can I explain something? Okay.
You seem to be the sensible one here.
We're both very sensible. I
Okay.
trust you. My colleague is a
You
very
don't
good
told me.
officer,
You
right?
don't need to do that.
So first of all, do you mind if I grab a first name from you?
Like I said, I won't be providing
Okay,
any
all right.
details.
So-
There is no
so-
search
so-
outside Schedule 7 of the Terrorism Act that gives me the authority, or you the authority, to ask me.
And just when you think it can't get worse, they escalate again. Handcuffs. No resistance, no threat. Yet they decide to restrain him anyway. Their justification? His demeanor. That's not law, that's a subjective excuse. Alan is vocal, yes, but only because his rights are being trampled in real time. There's a difference between aggression and frustration, and the officers either don't see it or choose to ignore it. When a sergeant steps in, suddenly the story changes. The whole giving evils claim disappears, replaced with safer, more polished language about nervousness and behavior. That shift says everything. It shows they knew the original reasoning wouldn't hold up. Alan keeps pushing, calmly dismantling their claims, exposing the lack of real grounds. And in that moment, the power dynamic starts to crack.
Somebody
Yeah.
is committing an offence or
On
anything
what
in relation
grounds, sir?
to certain
Reasonable grounds.
So as my colleague trying to explain to you, we have detained for the purpose of search. The grounds are in which, when you've walked down this road, you have been eyeballing our vehicle, you've been staring at us, and in our opinion, you seem to be paying a lot of attention to
Sir,
police.
your
okay?
opinion doesn't
So,
add up.
when you've
Can
gone
you
into
send
the
your
shop,
opinion
like I said,
to
I'm
the
going to continue
CPS?
talking. When you've gone into the shop, again, you've appeared
Yeah.
to be very... You're sort of
Appeared.
wandering around,
Yeah.
and almost as if you're potentially up to no good.
I was putting this on.
And that's fair
I
enough.
walked in without
That's
it.
fair enough. I'm talking about our perception.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So that's one of the grounds why we've stopped you.
You don't have grounds.
You've come out after looking slightly suspicious, and we've perhaps thought, are you shoplifting? We're not
yeah,
sure.
feelings and
so,
thoughts.
Again, our suspicions are up here.
Yeah.
We've come and spoke to you.
Suspicion
You've
means-
been very anti-police. You're not
Okay,
willing
no,
to engage.
no. What I've done is I've
And you've
exercised
immediately
my
been difficult.
absolute
You
right.
don't want to give any names.
My
and
absolute
you've asked
right.
us
I am
basically
not
to go
obliged to
away,
give you
okay?
any details
So that's the grounds
under
on which
any
you've been
search
stopped.
power
Okay, so the
outside
objective of
Schedule
us
7
searching you
of the
was to be
Terrorism
quite
Act.
simply to see if you've got anything on you that might
To
be
see.
to do with shoplifting,
So we got feelings,
stealing,
and
or
just
if you've
let's have
taken
a
anything
look.
with you to commit as...
Eventually, the situation begins to unwind, but not before the damage is done. The cuffs come off, the tone softens, but there's no real accountability in the moment. Alan makes it clear, this isn't over. He knows what happened was unlawful, and he intends to act on it. The officers try to wrap things up, pointing him toward the station for records, but the core issue remains untouched. He was detained without proper grounds, searched without justification, pressured for details he wasn't obligated to give, and all of it based on nothing more than suspicion built on thin air. Alan walks away, but not defeated, determined. Because this isn't just about one encounter. It's about a system that sometimes forgets its own rules, and a citizen who refused to let that slide.
360
Okay, listen, so you don't have to hold that hard.
I'm
You don't have to
holding
do it.
because of your
Right,
mannerism.
just relax.
I'm relaxed.
My mannerism.
He's
This is an
PC
unlawful detention by Section 5 of the Human Rights Act.
Of the Police and Criminal Evidence Act.
You've got no grounds. You
I've
have
just given
no
you the grounds, but you're trying to
You
argue,
gave me
okay?
your
And again, I'm
feelings.
going to reiterate you're detained, alright?
You gave me your feelings, that's all.
So can I speak to one of you a minute?
Yeah.
You gave me your feelings and that was all. Who's the
Sarge,
OIC
can you,
here? Oi, are you the OIC? Are you the OIC here?
Can you hold that?
Sergeant, thank you. Maybe get some reason here. Sir, I'm being detained without grounds. And I'm being searched without grounds. Except his feelings and his thoughts. And via the Human Rights Act, Section 5, this is an unlawful detention.
Have the officers given you the details of why?
They gave me their grounds. He gave me his feelings and he gave me his thoughts. I didn't give any grounds.
We have given grounds.
He gave me his feelings.
Listen, I'm going to do you a little favour. It's all on body worn anyway.
Right, good. I'll be getting
Maybe-
that access information request.
Listen, maybe if you ask the officer to repeat them,
Okay, well, let's have it in. Can you repeat it before you carry on?
Can I put this back in your pocket first?
Because,
Sir, I am being detained unlawfully. My human right is being contravened here. Section 5. Not section, Article 5.
Article 5,
Yeah, okay, Article.
I understand all of what you're saying, but let the officer explain again.
Okay, are you listening?
I'm listening.
Sergeant, because I'm relying on you to be impartial here.
I'm listening.
Right, fine. Can you give me your...
Can I put these back in your pocket first?
You can do. It's up to you.
Right.
Okay, lady, you can relax, okay? You can relax. I'm not running anywhere. I'm an old fart. There's about how many of you? You can relax. You can relax.
I am relaxed.
No, you are not. Anyone filming this?
We're filming it, don't worry.
Search. I didn't hear the ground.
No, can you give him the grounds?
I have said.
He hasn't got on.
Are you going to
can
listen
read
to
his
me?
face.
While you're shouting at me, I can't hear a thing. So maybe let him repeat his grounds.
What? Can you repeat them?
Yes, we see
Let
you.
him say the whole thing and don't
I'll say nothing.
interfere.
I'll say nothing.
It's your mask.
You're not listening, are you? You're talking
Right,
to me.
okay.
I'm listening and it's all being recorded.
All right, okay.
You've appeared to be concealing yourself in the shop whilst you appear to be filling about with things, okay? We've come over to have a chat with you, and straight away you've been very, very anti, trying to get a word, not letting us get a word in edgeways. You're extremely nervous. Your breathing rate's up there. Okay? We think we've got something to hide.
Right.
Okay, we suspect you might have been involved in something in the shop, and therefore we search you on the Section 1 page for any stolen items.
Alright, now here's where it hits hard. Alan Norman took this all the way, and the outcome was undeniable. The City of London police admitted fault, acknowledging the stop and search wasn't objectively reasonable. He was awarded £8,500 in compensation, a clear sign they got it wrong. But here's the gut punch. Alan passed away from a heart attack before he could fully see that justice. That changes everything. This wasn't just a legal win, it was a personal fight for dignity, for principle. He wasn't an activist or an auditor, just a man who knew his rights and refused to be walked over. His story stands as a powerful reminder of the emotional toll these encounters can take. So yeah, this one's heavy. Rest in peace, Alan. Your stand mattered, and it's not being forgotten.
Neither excitable nor am I highly strung. There is no grounds here at all, none.
Can I take his cuffs off now?
You can do.
Okay.
You should have taken them off 5 minutes ago.
Well, not while you're behaving the way you are.
Listen, sir, I am being denied my liberty and freedom, my right to locomotion, because this lot have had a little feeling in their tummy that something went on. For the record, I will not be providing any details.
Okay, well, you haven't got to. No one's asked you to.
He did, and he did.
They've asked you for them and you've refused them, and that's fine.
Well, why would they ask me when it's going to say on your ticket that you're going to give me that I'm not obliged to?
Well, we can't give you anything because we don't know who to give it to.
You just searched me, you just detained me. I want a slip.
Listen, Bishopsgate Police Station, which is where we're from, you can go to Bishopsgate Police and there will be a record made of it. However, we can't. You're not giving us any details, so we can't send you anything, can we?
No, sir, it says on the slip, I'm not obliged to provide any details.
Not. But if you want us to give you some details of it, we can't give them to you. We can't do it right now.
Right.
Listen, so you can come to the police station, give us a day or so to get them all on the system, then you can come and collect a copy.
Sure.
You can say the date, type, taste.
Right.
Constable Minovy.
Right, I've got his number, and you.
That's fine.
And you. I've got it, don't worry, I've got a photographic memory. And you.
So, I'm telling you, Bishopsgate Police Station, my colleague will give you the address.
I'm taking your details, you're the OIC here.
Well, I'm the sergeant, I'm not IC. I've not had anything to do with this search as such, because I wasn't here for when the grounds were given. It's repeated. I've come over because you seem quite insightful, and I just wanted
let's not, let's not start splitting hairs with terms. I know them.
You're not going to
I pay close attention to all your codes of practice. I know.
Good, okay, well, you haven't repeated any of them yet. So
well, what one do you want to know? Section 1? Yeah. Stolen or prohibited articles, 1984, revised in 2015.
What do you know?
You have to have grounds.
Yeah,
you have to have known.
The officer gave you grounds.
He gave me his feelings. And he gave me grounds.
What are grounds based on?
Facts, information, intelligence.
What he has seen.
It's not what he's seen.
What did you see?
Well, what did he see?
I told you what I saw.
Oh, you're talking nonsense. All right, listen, am I being detained?
No, you can.
You're free to go. See you later.
Thank you, I've been detained. Excuse me, please. Right, no nonsense.
All right, okay, well, again, this is a bit...
Yeah, thank you anyway.
Just confirm nothing's actually been taken
No, it's
since
all right,
before, no?
it's all right. Information access request. I'll be taking civil action against you